Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Baltimore.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
A give right up the middle to Henry. Henry hit, the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop, For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team, made 12 starts as a rookie. But now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and that brings up 4th down.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And he's going to be out of bounds, nowhere close to the yellow line. And that is a turnover on downs. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he lost the football. And the Patriots are going to recover.
Lamar Jackson sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Patriots.
The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Henderson. He'll get about 2. That's John Jenkins, the big defensive tackle, swallowing him up.
42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
34-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And his defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is May. Digs on the reception. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Automatic 1st down.
May gonna look to throw. That one, take it in. Patriots.
Touchdown.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots 7, Ravens nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Short, complete to Likely. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Here's May. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing now is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Well, they got to hope that that drop isn't a sign of things to come as the rest of this game unfolds. Because if he catches that ball, Mike, that's clearly an easy 1st down. But for whatever reason, it gets away from him and falls incomplete instead.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Baltimore first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Open right side is likely. And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand. That one on the former Washington Husky, Roger Rosengarten. One of the tight ends motions right. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll work his way forward to about the 30-yard line. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and long. Now Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense, they just continue to struggle here in the early going. They've got to start converting on some of these 3rd down attempts. Otherwise, they're just going to have a hard time sustaining drives.
The Patriots take over.
The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Douglas in motion. On play action, here's May. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
That's good.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down. To throw now. May. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll step up and run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Holding offense. Still 1st down.
Now Jackson on the move. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays once he gets outside the pocket and they transition into scramble drill. Instead, nobody really uncovers downfield, forces him to make a difficult throw, and falls incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is beaten. He's got him. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
3rd down and 9. Back to throw. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He's going to have the 1st down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
Bateman is the motion man. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by
Flowers. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now May, left side, he's got Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Stevenson. The ball comes out. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From out of the gun, here's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
This is what they call an angle route, and what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
He'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll run it with Henry. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Second down, Jackson. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Third and long. Throwing Jackson. Have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's Jordan Stout now as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Patriots, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Patriots.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They run with the veteran, Dearness Johnson. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Draymond Jones able to bring him down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. If he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
A 51-yard attempt.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
Ravens, nothing.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. You have a tight end motioning left here. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on his own read. Oh, the ball's out. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. Third down, they need 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Patriots out on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's their punter now, as he'll come on and kick for the 5th time here tonight. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Now backwards to the 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine There's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down.
Great job there by the defense, Mike. Anytime backed up offense, you don't want to give up that first down. Make them punt from the back of their own end zone. It's exactly what we see here. Should set up great field position now for this offense to go take advantage, come away with some points.
Wester on the return. And it winds up a very solid return as he gets it up past the 30. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Begin with a zone read. Oh, a loose football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Gibson. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Travis Jones there to bring him down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and 7. Working out of the gun. It's May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Getting uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing now is May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Was great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. quickly. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. He's going to try to get this himself. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
4th down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
Off the play fake, it's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Kayshawn Booty was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, Gibson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Throwing is May. That's complete to Diggs. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Nate Wiggins on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run here with Gibson. He's to the 10. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
It's a gain of 21
They've got it. It'll be
yards.
first and goal
And the
after a pickup
Patriots,
of
first
21.
down. First and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Here's May. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. May going to look to throw. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. Inside the 40. And he's going to rumble all the way home. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Carry now for Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9 now from the 29. To throw now. May will set up the screen for Gibson. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Back to throw. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Ravens have come up with the football. In motion goes Likely. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Flushed to his left. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll send Flowers in motion. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Huntley. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third and long. Here's Huntley. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. His kick is perfect. And the Ravens move out front. It's 9-7. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. play fake. Here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
On second down, it's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and 5. Dobbs in the pistol. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second down and 8. They'll send Flowers in motion. Huntley now. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
He'll get this out to the left flat, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Huntley. Carrying that ball loosely is out. And the Patriots are going to recover. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. May gonna hold on to this one. The ball comes out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dobbs. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for New England. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle by Christian Gonzalez. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Rashad Bateman. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Patriots, first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On play action, here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Now, May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run with the man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing, Huntley. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Drive will start on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. May to throw on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Slot man in motion right. Throwing on third down is May. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Well, after that incompletion, probably going to put an end to this drive. But what it does now is the opponent now has a chance to increase their lead because now they're going to steal an extra possession before we go to the halftime break.
Patriots ready for the punt. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Here's a zone read to start the drive. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. from the 21. Here's second down and 9. Back to throw. Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. But now a marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here?
Automatic first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a yard. Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And he will have the Ravens first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll send a tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Ali. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Second and 11. Now this time they'll look to throw. That is incomplete, taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Now Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Charlie Kohler. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Ravens bring their punt team out.
For the Ravens.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense getting set to get back to work. To throw on 1st down is May. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. throwing on second down. May. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Malachi Starks on the coverage.
Third and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
3 and out. Fourth down.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away.
The Patriots.
The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession.
20-yard line.
Begin with a zone read. Oh, a loose football. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. The extra point now for Borregales. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll send Flowers in motion. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
Back to the air once more on second down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. They get the guard, Ben Cleveland.
Still 3rd down.
The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Trying the left side. Here's Mitchell. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. And now here comes the punt team. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Patriots offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
2nd and inches. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Wow, Greg, never a good time to turn the ball over, but in the final minute of the first half, to give up a defensive touchdown. Big mistake for the offense there.
Yeah, we see so often teams love to go try to steal points before the half. They have this aggressive mindset. They think it gives them a little bit of a momentum gain going into the halftime break. In this case, the aggressiveness backfires. Not only are they unable to score, but they cough it up and the defender takes it all the way back for 6.
Luke now for the extra point. Oh, he missed another one. Another missed extra point. 2 thus far tonight. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Slot man in motion right. May now on 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep this one on the ground. New England going to take their 2nd time out as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is May. That one taken in by Douglas. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Here's Huntley. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10.
In today's NFL, you just don't see teams invest with first-round picks in the safety position very often, but every once in a while, a guy comes along that's just too good to pass up. That's exactly why they took him this past spring in the draft, and he's making his presence felt here today.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And it looked like one of the Patriots was able to fall on it. Indeed, they did. They are able to keep possession.
Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A carry now for Gibson. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. And will give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 46. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Now a give up the middle. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt.
Formation for the Patriots.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Now, faking the give. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third and 2. Here we go. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
And this is really just all about the 2nd effort. I mean, they've got him stopped initially, but it's his ability to just continue to push through the initial contact, push forward to that 1st down marker, and he didn't get it by much, but that's a really good effort.
Pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. One of the tight ends in motion right. To throw is Rush. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
All right, so the first 2, they go clearly to the defense. You get a 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. The ball comes out. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They're all set to punt this one away.
For the Ravens.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Douglas in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with May. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Patriots,
they get 16 on that connection. First down, New England.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw again is May. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
All right, so after that rough series throwing the ball, you know, conventional wisdom says, hey, we got to come out. We've got to establish some run. We've got to mix in some runs. And while they certainly want balance, they don't also want to just become one-dimensional. So take easy throws. Give your quarterback a couple easy completions. Let him see the ball get completed, and it's amazing how quickly your passing game can turn around.
The Ravens offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Look at that pick. Slinging across his body and connected. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On the give, it's Mitchell. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run, the ball's out. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession.
1st and 10.
A nice alert play there, Mike, by his teammate to fall on that fumble, but it really just comes down to effort. Coaches preach it on both sides of the ball. The more guys around the ball, the more good things happen, and fortunately for this offense, he recovers the fumble, and they live to continue this drive.
And he lost the football. And the Patriots are going to recover.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Patriots.
The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it, 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw now. May will set up the screen for Gibson. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It is 3rd and long. Come out of the gun, here's May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Dell Pettis there to make the play.
22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Huntley. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Huntley. On the move left. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Patriots has it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. And in motion, it's Diggs. Now Gibson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
May to throw on 2nd down. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd down, they need 5. May gonna look to throw. And that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on.
For the Patriots.
And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. For this defense, they sold out, brought pressure, And the offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
On the ground, it's Ali. Oh, and that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A gain on the play. First down, New England.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. To throw on first down is May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Off the play fake, it's May. He'll swing this one out wide. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Borregales now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Pats have taken a 4-point advantage.
22, Ravens 18.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. DeJounte Wester now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. To throw. Huntley. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Huntley. Now they'll set up the screen for Ali. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay. The timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up. And
and he lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. May going to hold on to this one. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
There you go.
Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Dobbs. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Had the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now Dobbs. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? So on 4th down, on comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal. This, about as short as you can get. His kick is good. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Carry down for Ali. And he will pick up a first down up to the 37-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go once more with Ali. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and a yard. Here's the fullback, Ricard. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
On the play brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's trying to power it forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Brown start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Ooh. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
3rd and short, and here is May, and that is incomplete.
It's 4th down.
We're all set to kick this one away.
For the Patriots.
Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
By Joshua Farmer. A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 11-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll try the right side with Mitchell. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on 1st down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up 3rd and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
3rd and long for Jackson. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
What is this?
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll try the left side with Henderson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On fourth down, out comes the punter.
Formation for the Patriots.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Play action now. Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 10. To throw is Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The tight end motioning left here. They'll try to power ahead with Ricard. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Joshua Farmer there on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On third down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. They'll try to run with their fullback. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Now Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They need to get to the 22, but now face the third down. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
All right, so it's a great example here of an RPO, but against man coverage, Mike. So that's not really what you want to run those plays against. The idea is you want to do it against zone because you want those defenders' eyes on the quarterback in the backfield.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Big play coming up. This is third down. Jackson looking to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
What just happened? Seriously, is that even a play? What are you getting paid for? Never mind.
So on is Tyler Luke in a big spot. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On play action, here's May. Look wide, get this one complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete, but a flag is down back in the backfield. Did they hit the quarterback late? On 1st and 10, here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
On first down, they go back to Henderson. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage. An injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll run out of the gun, and it's Stevenson. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. Now an injury timeout, and it looks like it's Stephon Diggs who's having an issue. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. T.J. Tampa on the coverage.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Intended for Matt Collins, incomplete. Nate Wiggins on the coverage.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Slot man gonna move in motion left. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Here's Jackson. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
4th down.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Has completed to Douglas. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 1. And off it is Henderson heading left, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. action. Here's Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They bring a tight end in motion left. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Craig Woodson there defensively.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Give up the middle to Stevenson. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. The ball comes out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. A first down throw for Jackson. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up third down and
9. Third and 9. Now, Jackson. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here's the fullback, Ricard. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Christian Barmore on the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for LeJohntay Buster. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's May. The reception belongs to Matt Collins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. To throw now. May will set up the screen for Gibson. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed, so they'll have to pick it up on third down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll run here with Gibson. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots, first down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dobbs. That one complete to Hollins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of...
They're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a big turn of events there. This defense trying to hold off the opposition now takes the lead, Greg, by taking it to the end zone.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's one or two plays that determine the outcome of the game. And I get the sense here in the second half, that game-changing scoop and score by this defense could very well be that play.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. That could have significant consequences. They're unable to stretch the lead out to a field goal. They're up only 2. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The RPO. That one is complete. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It is 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's May. And this will be incomplete, but there's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is May. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
May going to look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Dobbs to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
Patriots ready for the punt.
Formation for the Patriots.
The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Run with Ali. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Lamar going to hang on to it. The ball's out. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hill. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
On third down, Jackson. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Ravens bring their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's May to throw it on first down. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second and 10. Now, May. They'll look to set up the screen here. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Patriots first down. A gain of a yard. And the Patriot first down.
So, first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Dobbs. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Going to go off tackle this time to the left. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
To throw is Dobbs. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Dobbs Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Intended for Matt Collins, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Up the middle they go. And he'll get about 5.
Ball carried by number 26. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to grab a late lead. And this one is short. Oh, just off the crossbar. Doesn't get the bounce. And they are unable to push themselves out in front. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Here's a handoff to Ali. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Open right side is likely. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Second and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Third and 11. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt.
For the Ravens.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
The Ravens offense ready to get back to work. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Jackson. Oh, a loose football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's first down. Dobbs now to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's Dobbs. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's 4th down, so this is a very big call. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. A handoff, this is Ali. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up. Now after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. 3rd and goal. They'll run. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away.
Patriots 25.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down into the play, backed by the quarterback. Let's see. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. Dobbs. Now he'll air one out. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.